Hi everyone, Nikki from Rustic Restyle in Canterbury, New Zealand. Back with you with this trusty rubbish bin. Now, by now, because you know these videos are done ahead of time, right? By now some will know and have guessed what it is we are putting on this beauty, all right? So, around the base, I'm going to put some decoupage paper. Yeah. That looks like corrugated iron. I quite like this guy. Look at that. And you know, that depth and that movement, that texture looks like iron. It's simply done with colour. You know, it's so cool. Now, do I want lots of rust or do I want a little bit of rust? I quite like those little knotty bits. I quite like that bit there. The way, looking up the other way. Quite like the way it has the rust here and not quite so much there, but how much rust do I want? Probably not a huge amount. I don't know. We'll see, eh? Now the bin is only roughly half of the width of this paper. So let's just see. Place it on. Let's have a wee easy. Let's see what we can do here. So let's have a look. Lots of rustling and noise. Sorry about that. We're just kind of getting an idea for how much we will end up with. Yeah, so it's going to go from here to here. Alrighty. That is a whole lot of excess. Yeah. Normally when we do our decoupage, we have it so that, I might just fold a little bit over the top as well. We have it so that we sand the edge off. Yeah. Well, in this case, this is going to be such a lot to be dealing with that I think we are going to find our edge, and then we will cut it a little bit wider so we've got some play and go from there. So let's have a look. Oh, it gets almost round. So what we're going to do is get our trusty tape measure and we'll just quietly get you down here so you can see. I'll just measure up the width of this bin how I want it, 250. So we'll go roughly 270, which is there. Okay, so because I've only got a pen, we'll just mark them roughly along there. You can choose to do it on the other side, probably a better idea. But I'm very comfortable with what we're up to here. And we will just slip along there with the scissors. I want to use this side of it, not the bottom side. And we've still got a lovely piece here that can be used for something else. I'll put that to one side and bring it in here and get some idea of where we're going to work around there. We want enough, yep, a bit of an edge there and enough to fold over the top just to cover that white edge and come around. Now, do we want to fiddle around with the step just yet? Or do we do it before, or do we do it as we are decoupaging? Now, I think we do it as we are decoupaging, and we are going to take our little weight out of there. We're going to decoupage. See if I can't get it somewhere where you guys can see what is going on. Stay, no. Okay, so we will just put our trusty container here to there, and that's the piece I want more of. So what we'll do is we've got a seam here, and we will simply join them within Kiwi there. Yep, I have no problems having a seam up this particular paper because it is lineated anyway. But we'll just make sure we've got a bit to spare. And as you can see, I'm going around the curves. It's going to be a wee challenge there. So what you do, just snip it, yeah, here and there, just to allow and give you some room to get it in there. Can you see that? It's already given me a better seat for the paper. Yep, and we'll get it to a level there. I don't think we're going to, yeah, no, we'll trim that later. So plan ahead, work out where you're going with it, how that's going to work, fiddle around, getting the, oh dear, that's Handy Husband out there doing the building, but I'm not going to stop him. Finishing this workshop, it's great. There we go. Just see that, it just relaxes. As soon as you snip in there, it just relaxes the paper. Make sure that's going to be as straight as we can get it. Because we've got these lines, I'm fiddling around a bit to get them as straight as possible from the get-go. Yeah, might have to stand up and just look down on that so that it's easier to work that out. And there's that wee split that we cut earlier to allow us some easement in there. Okay, so what we're going to need to do is cut a little snippet in there. And if you get that in the wrong place, no worries, because it will just glue down. Yep, we need to make it still snippety bit longer. Oh, there we go. All right, okay. And with this, we can always patch up any little pieces if we end up with them. Yep. So let's get you down sort of there. That's the way it's looking pretty good. And yep, I'll just make this little snip a bit longer. Yeah, and then it sits down better and allows us somewhere to just move in. Okay, let's go for it. All right. Just had to get my trusty spritzer, and I have our tabletop finish, mango tabletop finish in flat that I am going to use for our adhesive. Yes, so let's just peel that bit back and we'll get a piece to start, an anchor point. Yep. Now when you're using it as a sealer, our tabletop goes on really thin. When you're using it to put hairs on as an adhesive, you put it on a bit thicker so you can sort of see it's on there. A little bit hard for you all to see. And remember, wherever you put that adhesive, this paper is going to stick. So, do we want it on that black base? No, we do not. So let's get that off of there. I should have a cloth with me, but you've got to know I haven't. Trusty wet wipe. I can just reach. I'll do the job, won't it? There we go. Be handy for the next time. And let that fold down. And this is my anchor. Yep. So I'm not worried about spritzing or doing things like that just yet. I want to just get my anchor on so I've got something that stays put for us for a start. Now, can see there's no product on that bit there, so let's get in and put some more on. I've actually put the paper over a bit further than I had thought, so I'll just touch that up. It's as easy as that, guys. No sweat. There we go. And we'll get that edge down there nice and tight. That's great. Oh, I cannot wait to see this finished. It is going to be amazing. And the white underneath is what makes the paper pop. Yeah. And I've been a little bit lax with my, still with that flipping here and my medium. So we'll just use our plastic. You can use cellophane. You can use glad wrap if you can get it. This is an old piece that I've had. Here in New Zealand, we don't have these soft plastics anymore. So those sort of things are a little bit hard to come by. So let's see if you can see. Yep. So here I now have an anchor. I'm just going to pull that paper back a little bit till we get to where it's just sticking on there beautifully. Yep. And then we're going to grab our mango flat tabletop and put a wee strip down through there. Get along the edge. Get plenty on. And making sure, I'm going to have to see if I can put something there. Brushwork, oh, just might. Making sure we've got it enough on and working up to the edge where the paper is as our last stroke. Now before we go any further, we're going to give it a quick spritz. Why? Because that relaxes the paper and allows it to just ease on without too much trouble. Yeah, I will have to play a little bit with those bottom edges there, I can see, but that's okay. We will get to those later as we go. Yeah, we're going to need to have lots more snips. It's like when you're doing dressmaking, isn't it? And you're going around those curves in the seams and things, and you just want to do that. So the best idea is to fiddle around with that later once the paper has dried and isn't so fragile. Yep. So we'll continue. Get down to the edge. If you can quite see this, it's a little bit hard to get you on the camera. Come up to the edge where the paper is last. Get a reasonable coating on. You want enough so that it sort of almost squeezes out the sides. Yep. And then we will spritz our paper. It does make it a little fragile, but look, you just lay it on and it's done. Just like that. Good to go. That is looking amazing. And I'll continue on my way with this all the way around. Sorry, that's my stall getting scraped along. Continue with this all the way around. Hopefully it'll be a bit cooler then when I get to there. And we'll have some lovely corrugated iron on the bin. So he's quite good. But yeah, we'll let this dry, then we'll do some trimming, and we'll do some tucking at the top, and just fine tune a few pieces as we go. But basically that's it. Alright. Thanks for spending some time with me today, and we'll look forward to seeing you again one day soon. Bye for now.